Hello everyone, this is Steven with SG Saber Design. Today I've got kind of a special one. This is a clan saber sent by Roy. This was what I called the Obigon, designed by Mark Ryan. MHS parts put together, painted very nicely, some O-rings, very cool crystal chamber integrated in. But this was kind of a project I've been working on for a couple weeks now. Had to make sure this one was right. And it's got a couple of irregularities to it. First of all, I've got a whole section here that's pretty much uninstallable area. Got 3 windows right here. So nothing can really go there other than the crystal chamber and a button. And the way this is set up, the inside of the grip is much smaller than the pommel area, and it's also smaller than the upper area. So that means we got 28 millimeter area here, going down to a 25 millimeter, back up to like a 32 millimeter area. So, and then just since this is right here, this is a resin printed piece with a cover tech that I believe he'll finish off himself, paint, and then he can just kind of glue that on there wherever he wants it, or some adhesive tape. I'm going to take that off in just a moment, but because it's kind of annoying me. So we have a main chassis that's fully removable, and then we have our speaker, which is in a pod that's living down here in the pommel. So let's go ahead and take a look at the speaker pod real quick. We're not going to take it out, but if we unscrew here, we can see our 2-pin connector. And I'm just going to pull this off right now. Now to actually get that out, you unscrew down here. I wouldn't suggest it. It's a very tight fit in there. So let's just leave that there. Everything's good. And you can see there's the base of our main chassis and its connector. But normally you're not going to need to take this section off at all, because due to the variations in the internal size, we're going to take it off right here. So the first thing, we can unscrew right there. Now, being MHS parts, this piece is separate, this piece is separate, this piece is separate, and this piece is separate. I did not put any Loctite, but that might be something you would want to do eventually. At least maybe right here, and maybe right here as well. I would not put it down here because you might need to get to that speaker at some point. Then you've also got multiple parts up here. Like I said, did not Loctite anything. Now we've got this off. You can see here's our 18650 battery chassis. To pull it out, first we have to remove our switch. This is just on by magnets. So that's just a switch plunger. And now we can just slide our chassis out. So here we have a crystal chamber visible on both sides. This was designed by Mark Ryan. I designed this chassis and he did the greebly work on it. Mark did the greebly work as well. So we got a Proffie 3.9 here, single button, kill switch, Shtok V4. That pretty much is everything in this saber. So to use it, I'm going to turn it on. You'll see your Proffie light up, and then your crystal's going to start pulsing. Not going to hear anything because your speaker's still down here. So this can go really any way. However, it was requested that I put in this retention screw, and I think he wanted that kind of offset from the switch. So just kind of line that up so that your crystal, once it's in that far, it's going to stay. So we can just take this, tighten it down, Drop our switch plate on. Oh, and the other thing is, this is a 31 millimeter KR speaker. That's the reason for the large pommel. Roy wanted a large speaker in this one, and it does have a large speaker in it, and it's turned down quite a bit right now, and it's still extremely loud. So this is kind of a loudspeaker one. If you're going to be outside, want everyone to hear it, this is your Saber. So
it is obvious that this contest cannot be decided by our knowledge of the Force, but by our skill with the Saber.
You'll have to do better than that.
okay, let's go ahead and put in our blade. I think I've got my wonky test blade here again. So let's try that. Yeah. Still not.
Enter volume menu. Maximum volume.
That is extremely loud.
Exiting volume menu.
I would say this is probably a normal loud for a lightsaber right here. So
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
probably won't go through the entire list of fonts. Roy created his own fonts and config. I just put it on there, checked everything, made sure everything was working. But there are probably 40 some fonts on here. I don't know. There are a lot. They all work. If you want to go through them faster, you just hold the button down.
Select preset.
Then we can just scroll through them.
Always remember, at last we will have.
You were right about
Obi-Wan.
This party. May the Force be with us.
I will do what I must.
You will try.
The Jedi Order fell a long time ago.
I'm here to finish your training.
You lack conviction.
It's your lightsaber, take it.
I'm not certain Lady Wren is ready for that to take.
We are no Jedi.
Going somewhere? Sometimes stories are just stories.
I knew I could count on you. I am told it is the Dark Saber. I'd put that on ice if I were you.
Get the youngling together and go!
Are you a Jedi? I am.
One X-Wing? Great. We're saved.
Going somewhere?
Blue. Ninth sister. Master Seer Junda.
So that's Roy's lightsaber. When you are done, just make sure you take off the switch plate first, and this will just slide out. Hit that. And I will send a smaller set screw. Put one in there that's pretty long, but it does stick out, so if you're going to want to spin this, that might be in your way. So I've got some that are a good deal shorter. Hopefully you've got a screwdriver thin enough to make it down in there if you do want to switch that out. Otherwise you can look for maybe a I believe this is a 10 millimeter. I think an 8 millimeter would have been about perfect. So, if you have any questions, Roy, please let me know. I know I've kind of kept you up to date on pretty much everything that's happened on this. This switch is just press fit. The plunger part is just press fit into this piece. So if you want to pop that out and paint this, I had absolutely no idea what color would look best in here. I thought black kind of went with the different lines, but I mean a gold might work. I don't think it'd work as well with the copper plunger. Otherwise, yeah, this is done and it is ready to go. I know I've got another one to work on for you, and that one's probably gonna take a little while because I've got to figure out how to make that control box work for us. I really want that one to work nicely, so not real sure how to do that yet. I kind of took a look at it, and it's what I'm gonna have to think about for a little bit. So, Roy, this is done. Everyone else, thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. If you've got a lightsaber you would like to have installed, or if you just got a lightsaber that needs to be repaired, please hit me up. sgsaberdesign.etsy.com. I respond to all messages that are sent there. So, everyone have a great day, and may the Force be with you.